New Jersey, Louisiana, and New Mexico are just a handful of states that have Georgia on their minds when it comes to attracting film companies away from us and over to them. But those on the Atlanta film scene tell me that Georgia is and will continue to be a top filming destination.
I mean, we all have Southern hospitality, right? I don't want to diss on other Southern states, but I think as an overall package, we really have everything. And our incentives are a huge part of that.
Linda Burns with the Atlanta Film Society says Georgia has been working to entice TV and movie producers since 2005, when former Governor Sonny Perdue signed a generous tax incentive program.
Action!
Since then, the tax credit for production companies has only increased, now up to 20%, with an extra 10% if the film includes the Made in Georgia logo in their credits.
Let's do this. In Georgia, they've kept it going, and they've committed to it through different administrations.
But Burns says it's not just incentives that make Georgia so special.
We don't have one iconic look.
Atlanta, you can shoot it and make it look like any city. You know, Atlanta has strong metropolitan areas. It has a strong rural areas.
You can make it look like LA, you can make it look like New York, you can make it look like a small town.
You sure can.
And it appears Georgia's efforts have paid off. In fiscal year 2021, 366 productions were filmed in the Peach State, with $4 billion in direct spending going into Georgia's economy. And other states are taking notice.
We'd be foolish not to look at what has been successful in Georgia.
Daryl Isherwood runs film and digital media efforts for New Jersey.
The movie business is thriving in New Jersey once again,
where they recently reinstated a 35% tax incentive for film production. He says they're also focusing on building studios, but at levels that are capped. Georgia's tax incentives have no cap, meaning that all productions are guaranteed a 30% credit on their expenses, as long as they spend $500,000 in our state. A cap is an annual limit on a state's cost from an incentive program. Capping a film tax credit means limiting the credits that all film productions could receive.
We're a small state, but we've got mountains, we've got farms, we've got beach, we've got snow.
Isherwood also brought up the Garden State's progressive values when touting New Jersey.
It's our only chance.
You might remember the movie Emancipation moved its production out of Georgia last year after our state's new voting laws went into effect. Meanwhile, at least 31 states now have some form of film tax breaks, like Louisiana, which recently restored a 25% tax credit for movies filmed there. And the mayor of New Orleans says the film industry spent more than $1 billion in their city last year.
More productions happening in our city than we've ever seen before, and there is no slowing up.
No slowing up, something Linda Burns echoed, telling me Georgia was also the first state to allow filming during the pandemic.
It's nuts how busy everyone has been. It's fantastic. And we've managed to do it and keep everyone safe, and I think it was a great model for the rest of the country.
And the productions just keep on coming. And while many are calling Georgia the new Hollywood or Hollywood South, those I spoke with say that Y'allywood was the first nickname, and they actually prefer that. So there you have it, and back to y'all. Reporting from Third Rail Studios in Doraville, Rachel Polanski, CBS 46 News.